I'm wondering if we can take out the Shilka. And then we have free right onto T80s. Oh, wow. That was a perfect ATGM on the Shilka there. All right, howdy, folks. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to more regiments. I just made a video not that long ago, literally less than a week ago, where I was saying, hey, let's just get back into some regiments because we are still waiting for the updates and DLCs, of which one just has come out. As I was basically making that video, the developer must have been putting his finishing touches on this, the second wave update, or I guess technically it's considered a free DLC or free LC. Now this has a whole bunch of content to cover, so I'm hoping we can cover at least all the new stuff in words, so I'll try to describe all the new stuff, and then in some of the videos, both this year and in 2023, we'll be going over some of the new operations, some of the new units. There's basically a whole wash list, so we'll try to get through it. Bear with me, and if I miss anything, or if I misrepresent anything, you have to understand we're talking about a pretty big list here, so I'll try to keep this rather simple. First of all, we are here playing as the new British 33rd Armored Brigade. Before in the game, there was no British faction, which there is obviously now, and the interesting thing is that this has task forces available to it, which will include some Belgians, which was actually the way it was before, but the Belgians had some British task forces available to them. After that, we also have the British 20th Armored Brigade, which has a mix of chieftains and FV432 APCs. The 33rd that I'm playing right now has a really heavy focus on these heavy challengers and warrior APCs with infantry. Then last but not least, my AI is playing as the British 1st Queen's Dragoon Guards, a recon-focused formation, and they would have been the first to engage Warsaw Pact units if the Cold War went hot. We're going to dismount our warriors on the flank of these BTR-152s and BMP-2s, but they were rude to interrupt. So beside the Chieftain, Mark 6, Mark 10, and Mark 11 tanks, they've also added the Centurion AVRE, which I think is kind of like an engineering tank with a 152mm petard mortar, or maybe I'm confusing part of that with, it might not be a petard mortar anymore, that might be the Churchill AVRE. Then we have the FV432 APC, as well as a self-propelled mortar version, the 438 Swingfire anti-tank system. Then we have a FV436 command post, an FV433 Abbott self-propelled artillery, which would be here. Then we also have a Gazelle recon helicopter, a tow-armed Lynx anti-tank helicopter, which would be these guys right here, and a Bedford trucks, all for the new British faction. Let's get these guys to let's get them to try and get in cover, and then we can at least replenish their armor and health in the supply zone. Currently, our AI has made it up, but we need to get a task force selector. So you can see here some of the Belgians as part of the 33rd Armored Brigade. But I'm thinking what we really need is infantry and maybe some cheaper infantry. So I kind of like the idea of getting the Belgians here. We'll also get some, well, kind of expensive tactical aid. The cheapest tactical aid is like 25 still, which is pretty expensive. And I don't need more tanks, that's definitely for sure. So maybe we'll get this, because we can also, with this, get some recon helicopters, which could help us out in the long run. But that's not it. That's not all. There is also some new West German units, which includes the M48 GA2, the Jagdpanzerkanone with the 90mm, the Iltis utility vehicle, which I think is just a jeep, as well as the Heimatschutz infantry, which very much sounds like some militia, because Heimatschutz literally means home guard, if I'm not wrong. And then the Warsaw Pact will also receive some new units, BMPs with Maliutka, ATGMs, Strela 1 T-64 BVs, which apparently were available in the game, but they weren't put in any task force yet, so they are now in the 332nd Tank Regiment in Skirmish. Though there is still a bunch more units to be added to the Warsaw Pact, but they will be part of the next DLC. Whether those will all be paid or whether it'll be like a sort of a paid/free update where new stuff will get added for free, but the new units you'll have to pay for, I'm not really sure. Looks like my AI is doing a good job though to capture Bravo and capture the flank. We're going to try to push up to Alpha. This is, by the way, the attack game mode, where you pretty much just push points and then hold them hopefully against counterattacks while you're still, again, hoping to push up and capture more ground. Furthermore, there are some interesting add-ons to the anti-air tab, which just feels a little weak-ish in the game currently. There are a lot of man-pad teams now inside of IFVs, so imagine BMP2s, BMP1s, or even Warriors with AA teams. And since they are considered to be fully connected to the air defense radio network, they have improved engagement and reaction time. So they should be a little better against hopefully dealing with helicopters as well as incoming planes. Now what I really need here is for these scimitars. I should have moved this up a long time ago and try to get eyes on Charlie while my AI seems to be pushing into Alpha. And I have a lot of tactical aid at the moment, but we're just going to keep that up. Not really worried too much about that. Are we going to engage these BTR-70? There's just a couple of them here. But I want to get eyes on the Charlie point. All right, let's get these supplies over here. So one thing as well I should mention here is the new company system. Let's actually retreat these out of the artillery zone. Get a new task force. What do we want here? I don't really know. We can call some of the new chieftains in. That would be cool with some recon or some FE432s. Not sure if those... I'd have a lot of infantry already. Maybe we want to just call in some armor, but we have a lot of armor already as well. Some artillery would actually be really nice. We can show off the new Abbott and the Centurion AVRE. Alright, so the new company system that is not in this division, but we'll have a showcase probably in a future video as we play as the East Germans in one of the operations, is the company system. So instead of commanding a platoon, you'll be commanding multiple platoons that are set up to be commanded at the same time. So imagine 2 or 3 of these warriors combined to make a whole company. The thing is, if the main company unit, the leader unit, dies, all the other units will retreat alongside of it, but it does make for like 12 BMP-1Ps, because the East Germans and the West Germans, I believe, are the only 2 factions currently in the game that have access to that. Our rapier doing some decent damage there. At least it didn't get bombs off. It basically allows you to just do massive attacks, which we'll have to take a look at in a future video. But I do promise that I've been messing around with it a little bit, and they are actually, it's very cinematic, seeing like 12 or 24 BMP-1s charging across an open field, infantry and everything dismounted, trying to just get to the cover, and you'll see a bunch of vehicles blow up, but anyone that makes it is basically in a great position to then flank enemy positions. We need to watch out here. We are currently being engaged by is it a helicopter? No, that's not a helicopter. I can't really tell, but we are currently being engaged by something. My recon rate still needs to move up a whole bunch because right now we're just so out of position. I'm not sure if these voices were in recently, but I've heard British, I've heard German, I've heard Belgian, Flemish, Dutch voices, which is actually very interesting because it does add a little bit of realism to the game when the Belgians speak Belgian or Flemish, British have a British accent, the Germans speak German. I'm not sure if that's been in the game forever. I recall it not being there for a long time, so I want to say that's rather new, but then again I have, am I really at 100 tactical support? And I don't have anything, I don't have eyes on anything, so I can't bomb anything. A cluster and napalm is pretty good though. Don't have a new, the supply trucks are getting destroyed. Look at these supplies over here and repair my units. Scimitar, get to the corner here. So we have 1 to 3 coming in. We still have to capture 4 more zones. Luckily we have about 20 minutes left. We've only wasted a third of the battle so far. But the companies thing is probably the most interesting one, and I really want to showcase that at some point in the near future. The way it works is very interesting, and I'm very excited about some new ways to control units. And it just kicks. Oh, there's anti-air. Like, oh crap! They're capturing Bravo underneath our noses. Okay, well let's get some Abbotts. Let's get a AVRE. There's a lot of units over here, actually, at the moment. Let's dig in. Can't really use... Okay, well, this is an issue that we'll have to figure out. Our AIFVs are currently sort of working... Yeah, that's kind of working out. I can't really call in any of my supporting air because they're just going to have to fly over these enemy positions. There's a lot of units here. AVREs are on the battlefield. I just want to see what they can do against these enemy vehicles. Probably not much. They're really more like, oh my lord, it's a lot of ATGMs coming in. Hey, come on, come on. I really thought these Abbots were like they were going to fire like mortars, but I guess not. AVREs have to pull back. This is not going to go very well. Let's retreat our Abbots here. And these I don't know, it's hard to pronounce. AIFVs. I'm assuming that means armored infantry fighting vehicles. Or armed. I guess probably armed. We need to get the hell out of there. Like, there's just so much stuff here. We're going to call it an air strike. It's probably not going to go very well, but I just have to hope that we can get a cluster bomb off while they're obviously, you know, clearly flanking us very hard. Challenger, push you up. Warrior, push you up. Another task force available. I don't really know. Let's get the chieftains. I'm going to call in some chieftains. We don't really have a lot of tanks back here. Okay, that was just a waste. Are you going to drop some bombs at least? Ah, crap. I was hoping you would drop some bombs. Okay, we actually have to, like, really hold the line here. They are counterattacking us way harder than I actually thought they were going to do. We have our chieftain Mark 6s. So some of the new chieftains in the game. I'm assuming they will be all right to hold the line. We have more chieftain Mark 10s available. We're going to line these guys up, and our Abbots are just going to have to, you know, hit what they can hit, while the chieftains are going to try to hold the line. We hide the HUD, make it look very cool. You can do that with O and I. O hides the cursor, and I hides the UI, and then the second time it brings it back, but a little bit cinematic. So you can still see what's happening, but you can kind of play that way. But if you look, oh, that's not good. That's going to be a SU-25. Oh, they're bombing the actual spawn with cluster bombs now. We are in a lot of trouble at the moment. Let's get some Alouette recon. If they can survive. There are Tunguskas over there, but oh, chieftains, retreat, smoke. Hey, oh man. Oh, that's not good. There comes rocket strikes coming in. I think we may have done a decent amount of damage, but I can't really... Let's try it. I think we may have taken out their Tunguskas. Get the recon on the side. The Rapier is doing its job, but it's way too far away. We need to retreat these guys. Get my warriors and recon up. We need to get this Delta thing captured while we're also defending our absolute base, which is just horrible. Abbots retreat. The chieftains... Oh, are these clusters? They're decent. They sort of, kind of not very impressed by that. Our recon are getting good eyes on though, so we need to get units in the forest. Another 2 platoons coming in. Let's get the supplies back because they're basically very low on supply points. Our challengers rotate. Actually, those guys can just gonna be ignored for now. We have Akatsia spotted, which is good because we can just absolutely destroy their heavy artillery in the back here. Which oh, I don't know why you're wasting an artillery strike on that, Mr. AI. Challengers are getting shot at by something. Now, normally I would smoke in front of them, but I don't have any smoke to throw. Let's hold. Oh, that's a big old hit. That's a big old hit. I need to reverse you. I thought they were way deeper in there, but they're apparently not as deep in there as I thought. Although those guys are getting suppressed by the artillery. Oh, crap. Okay, we're good. These guys are almost dead. When I meant by almost dead, I was looking at their infantry. They only had about 7 guys left. The infantry is really the scarier. Oh, crap. They are currently getting shot from the echoes. Okay. Dismount infantry. We are still good. Let's get supplies over here if we can. Where'd they go? Am I stupid? Oh, are they just back here? Where did my supplies go?
Zone capture.
I don't have supplies anymore. I had them at the start, but I don't see them anymore. That's whatever, I guess. Oh, their supplies are here. Am I stupid? Have I been there the entire time? Have I just not been seeing them? Have I been overlooking them? That's probably what's been happening. People are making angry comments right now. Scimitars are at a bad position. get some cluster airstrikes to come in. Oh, they just got destroyed. That's not good. It's going to take me a minute to regain those guys now. Okay. What I'm doing right now is I'm telling them where to go, holding shift and pressing X. These guys should dismount their infantry once they reach our position, which they did. Give them a second. They should do it there. We're capturing... Oh, we're not capturing Echo. I guess the AI, my AI were kind of barely in there. Oh, okay. Well, did we even get any of our... Oh, no. They definitely had some heavy anti-air over there. These warriors are probably not going to be long for this world. They dismounted their infantry, though, but we don't have any eyes on. I can really try to call them more napalm, but it's probably not. It's just a waste of points, but since we have so many points, we might as well. I need to get my Abbott and Rapier out here. We're going to fast move them instead of just randomly moving them, which you should have done a while ago. Warrior, Challenger, maybe reverse these guys or retreat these guys. Yeah, definitely a good idea because they're about to get bombed. Oh, napalm even. Yeah, we did not get any napalm. Oh, no, that's not true. We got some napalm off of those BMP-1s. It looks like they lost all of their infantry there. These warriors, time to reverse. I almost said respawns. Well, they're sort of respawns, I guess, in a weird way. Let's counter their artillery. I mean, I'm getting kind of annoyed by their annoying artillery spam. Scorpion, get some more recon. Don't have a ton of time, so we'll see what we can do with that. Abbotts are still firing. Warriors are capturing the point.
Zone capture.
That is a lot of units coming in, especially this T-80. And the thing is, I can't really do anything about the T-80s because there's Shilkas, including a gold Shilka right there. It's kind of awkward. Although they're about to get artillery strike, which would be good. But I'm wondering what we can do against these Shilkas. There's a silver and a gold Shilka right there. I'm wondering if we can take out this Shilka. And then we have free right on the T-80s. Oh, wow. That was a perfect ATGM on the Shilka there. Let's get you back out of there before you get destroyed. We will have to... Oh, shouldn't have said that. Should not have said that. Okay, let's get you up here because we need to get some reinforcements. But I also have to push in. This is all not going super fantastic. Let's retreat these. We're just running low on time here. Just past 666 points. Artillery doing a good job. We just knocked out a mortar or 2 mortars, I think. That's another one down. Okay. That's the whole point of these units, is to get into a position and be annoying. Oh, our Lynx toes just got destroyed from somewhere. Not paying attention to them at the moment. If we can capture these two, that would be... Actually, all of it. That's the last 2 zones. This could be a very close game. Napalm, yes sir. Okay, so we know there are... We just have to spot them, I think, right before the airstrike comes in. See, we can repair these units here. Okay, I was really hoping we could do a little bit more damage to these BTRs. I need to spot them real quick. I need to spot these guys where the planes are going to miss unless they have the last known coordinates. There's units behind us here coming in. That's not good. They did not... They undershot, and now the thing is my guys are out of position. They're going to capture Delta. Don't really have time to deal with that. I can send in some of these Belgian units, but they're not going to be there in time. Napalm didn't really do as much. We have units coming in the flank. Oh, those are BM. Oh, they're just BRDMs. Okay, you can probably engage those. You can win. You can win. A minute 30. We did destroy the enemy here. We're just going to do a massive push. There was some enemies over here. We just have to push as fast as we can at this point. There's not much time left. So we push, and whatever happens, happens. We are going to hope that those Shilkas don't do too much damage, but our Challengers and Warriors should be able to do just enough. The Delta sector still hasn't been captured, surprisingly, so that must be around the corner here. Challengers shooting. I know they're right around here. My artillery getting ready. Let's mark them as number 1. I'd have to mark this number 1 just real quick right now as we're trying to get into Foxtrot.
1 minute remaining.
We could try to push into Gulf. Just full-on attack move. Our Scorpions, these guys are all going to die. Somehow on the move, we managed to take those guys out. Let's... Oh, Jesus. They're right here. They're right here. Get into Gulf. Challengers, hold. We're getting, this is a mat. What the hell is even happening? They're like running each other down. Scorpion engaged those riflemen. T-64 is napalm there. That might not be in time. We've lost a challenger. Just got completely annihilated. That's, well, kind of the risk you're running, I guess, when they're that close. Let's at least, okay, at least let's retreat all these people. The artillery, I forgot to call you in. But we're going to at least get foot in Gulf. I'm wondering if we get Foxtrot in time. Maybe not. Those bombs do look good. But it's too little too late. We are going to capture Foxtrot. We're so close. Come on.
Objective
Are you
completed.
kidding? Did we at least get it? Objectives captured 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we didn't. Wait, did we ever? Did I? Oh, yeah, I did capture that. That's such a long time ago. So we didn't get Foxtrot. But I'm wondering, did we... A blue decisive victory? Yeah, we did technically win. I was going to say, we were very close to doing good there. I definitely lost a lot of units at the end. I was just trying to rush into the zone. But here you have it. The second wave new update for regiments. A bunch of stuff in there. We're definitely going to take a look at the new operations. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you in the next one.